It's time for the Q&A! Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jason, or General, and today, guys, I am bringing you guys the Q&A. I asked on Twitter yesterday, I said, what type of video should I make? Because it's going to be hard for me to make videos until Halo 5 comes out, and then until Black Ops 3 comes out. Because, we've got two really good games that I'm going to fucking no-life the shit out of that are coming out over the next 2 weeks. But this next week is going to be hard for me to make videos because there's, nothing I really want to play right now. And so I asked on Twitter, I said, look, what do you guys want to see? And tons of people responded saying, do a Q&A, do a Q&A, do a Q&A. So I was like, you know what, I'll do it. So I used the hashtag yesterday. I asked people on Twitter to use the hashtag #AskTheGeneral. And I got a lot of good questions, so I'm going to be answering those here live for you guys. And maybe some of you guys responded to these. I'll do more of these in the future. And if you guys want to get involved in these Q&As, make sure to go follow me on Twitter. Links will be down in the description below. Also, I just made a Facebook that I'm going to start using a lot as well. So the link to that's going to be down in the description below as well. So anyway, let's get right into this Q&A. The first question is coming from Vex, and he asks, when do you think the next RedRC will come out? And fun fact, actually, we announced it yesterday on the Red Reserve Twitter, and it's actually going to be out on November 5th, the day before Black Ops 3 comes out. So it's going to be super exciting since it's only going to be a Black Ops 3 recruitment challenge. Also, again, it's like when the game first comes out, so like, nobody's going to really have a whole lot of things. So it's going to be really interesting to see how, what type of clips people get, what type of submissions we get, and things like that. So I think that's going to be really awesome. And so I hope that answers your question of when the next RC comes out. It'll be on November the 5th, the day before Black Ops 3 comes out. The next question is coming from iGorilla, and he asks, will you snipe on Black Ops 3? And the answer to that is yes, I will. It's going to be very similar to what I do now. It's kind of like a 50-50 for me. Like I'll red gun a bunch, but I'll also snipe a bunch. So, and I did that in the beta. And when you guys see the montages I'm gonna be coming out with very soon, you guys will see that I did snipe in some of the clips, and I do have some red gun clips as well. So that's, I think, how I'm gonna do it in Black Ops 3. So the next question is coming from XTemp, and he asks, what is your favorite airline to fly on? And I'm gonna break this up into two parts. I'm gonna have domestic flights, and then I'm gonna have international flights. I would say my favorite airline to fly on domestically is going to be Delta Airlines, and then internationally is going to be Lufthansa. If you guys don't know what Lufthansa is, it's a German-based airline company, and fun fact, I was on an hour-and-a-half flight this past summer, flying through Germany from Munich to Berlin on Lufthansa, and they gave me full-blown sandwiches. Like, I think it was a chicken salad sandwich. And that was like crazy because I've never had treatment like that, like in America, right? Like normally on hour-and-a-half flights, you're flying on one of those little small-ass planes, and it's like, you get fucking drinks. That's it. Like you get little cups of drinks. That's it. You don't get snacks. You don't get any of that. But they gave us full-blown sandwiches, and it's fucking awesome. So Lufthansa, if you ever go to Germany, fly Lufthansa. That's all I gotta say. The next question is coming from Slipster, and he asks, how much longer do you see trickshotting and sniping lasting? And my honest opinion is going to be, however long Call of Duty, lasts, is how long trickshotting and sniping is going to last. Like, no matter how bad the Call of Duty is, no matter how small the community is, trickshotting and sniping is always going to be around. Even on other games, like you see Halo, like sniping is becoming like a more and more popular thing for people to do, and upload montages and things like that. You've got CS:GO now; people are starting to trick shot and snipe on that. So I see it over time is going to start branching off into other games, especially if the the future Call of Duties just aren't that great. Black Ops 3, obviously, it's so far, at least with the beta and everything we've seen so far, it's fucking great. So I think trickshotting and sniping, at least in Call of Duty, is going to last for a while. And then once it starts to go downhill again, I see it branching off in other games. So the next question is coming from XVlashy, and he asks, who's your favorite sniper on every Call of Duty? And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have a favorite sniper on every COD, but I'm going to name my top 5 favorite snipers to watch, especially for montages. And that, in no particular order, is going to be Pomage, FaZe Kitty, FaZe Blue, Revex, and Doodle. By far, whenever I want to watch a sniper montage, I check these guys out because, you know, they upload some of the most entertaining sniping montages on YouTube. So the next question is coming from Arctic Porridge, and he asks, considering you travel a lot, where would be the #1 place you would want to go that you haven't been before? And I'm going to break this up into two categories again. We're going to have within the United States, and then we're going to have internationally. And within the United States, I'm going to say either Hawaii or Seattle, which Seattle I'm actually going to within the next couple months, and then Hawaii, hopefully, I'm going to within the next year. So that's going to be really fun. And then internationally, I'm going to have to say Russia, and in particular, Moscow. Always wanted to go there. Ever since I was a kid, I've always talked about going to Russia. And I've been to Germany, I've been to France, were my other two #1 places to go in Europe. So going to Russia is definitely... I'm definitely going to Russia in the next 2 years. And so I'm going to be, you know, that's going to be like a fucking awesome trip. And I can't wait for that. So, yeah. And the last and final question is coming from Color Snipes. And he asks, favorite COD? And I would say my favorite Call of Duty of all time is definitely going to be Modern Warfare 3. It's the first Call of Duty I've ever really taken seriously and especially played multiplayer. Before that, I played like Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4 and whatnot, but I only played the campaign, and I was like 6 or 7 or something like that. So I was very young. So Modern Warfare 3 is definitely going to be my favorite Call of Duty. And then he asks, favorite video game of all time, and I'm either going to say Ratchet and Clank or Halo. Halo's the first FPS I ever played. Me and my dad played Halo all the time together, and it's the first video game I actually ever took seriously. And Ratchet and Clank was one of my first video games. Like, that's one of the first video games I ever played, and I played the shit out of Ratchet and Clank. I also played a lot of Sly Cooper. I think that was the name of the game. I can't remember. It's been years since I played that game, but I would say definitely one of those 3 games is my favorite video game of all time. So, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I know this was my first Q&A ever, so if you got any suggestions, anything like that for me, also leave those down in the comments below. This next week, guys, you know, I'm gonna do my story time Thursdays, which is gonna be tomorrow. So I've got a pretty interesting story to tell you guys tomorrow. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, and I will see you all in my next video. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.